Hey, everybody, what's going on? CerealOverdrive here, and today, as always, I'm playing Entropia Universe. So what we're going to be doing today is a quick and easy 25 PED mining run. Why are we doing a 25 PED mining run? Because I feel like that's a good number to go with. I don't have too much to talk about, but I want to get some videos out. I want to do some recording, and I want to just sort of shoot the shit, chit chat, catch up with you guys, and just do the same old, same old. So we're going to be doing a 25 PED mining run, and we're going to be doing it in the middle of nowhere. So first things, let's talk the strategy out, why I'm here, and what I'm thinking. Okay, so first off, I'm on a land area. The tax is 2.99%. That's okay. That's a high tax. Well, it's not a high tax, and 3% of your loot. That's not terribly much, all things considered. And some people do feel like LandAreas have a better return or a better bang for your buck. So maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. One thing to keep in mind with LandAreas, not all LandAreas are made the same. For instance, this one down here that flew through, I was thinking about hunting here. 10% hunting tax. Always keep that in mind because sometimes these land area owners, they're greedy, or in this case, they had a warning out. They weren't trying to be greedy, they're just doing some loot testing, which means basically because of that new looting skill, they probably want to make sure that they get just it's just them in that area, right? They want to test out some stuff and see if they can figure out how to make a profit. And what better way to do that than a land area? You can control the mobs, you can control the location, and you can figure out who's been there hunting, who hasn't. Like, it's a really good controlled environment if you're looking to really get into this loot stuff. And these guys are probably Ubers, so they're definitely into this loot stuff. Um, so like, it's a perfect testing ground, and that's why they jacked that 10%, tax up, so nobody else would hunt there and mess up the results. It makes sense. I wanted to hunt there though because I'm like, they got Longu, they've got Aatrox. This would be perfect. And then I saw the tax. I'm like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not giving someone 10% of my loot. That's too much. I think 3% is about as high as I'll go. I like to see a little bit lower than that, but 3% is as high as I'll go. So yeah, I'll always keep an eye on that. There we go. Always keep an eye on that tax rate. Okay. Now, why am I here? I'm here because this is the middle of nowhere, and it's a land area with some high, like level 46 mobs. So, one of the strategies, one of the theories that everybody has is that the higher level the mob and the less people that go there, the better the loot. I don't believe in this theory, but I wanted to give it a run for its money. I wanted to drop a few probes, see what happens, and see if maybe I can, prove this right or wrong. Obviously, over one run, I'm not going to do that, but through my experience, I found it not to be true. But by recording this, showing it to you guys can make your own decisions. You can make your own analysis and sort of figure out what you want to do. Okay? I like the tried and true areas where there's a lot of miners going because I feel like they're going there because it's a good area. There are some really common places like that. You guys have seen me mine there, and I've seen some of you mining there. So like we all sort of know what's up. And if you don't, just watch some of my videos and you'll see. Now, an area like this, there's no one here, right? Like it's in the middle of nowhere. There's no teleporters really nearby, and that's one of the reasons I'm out here just mining because I got lost and on my way I'm like, hey, let's just stop. Let's do a quick mining run and let's bang a video out. So I figured why not? After this, I'm gonna be doing a hunting video. I want to get into that loot. I want to get into some stuff. Anyways, back to the mining. So yeah, I'm just out here in the middle of nowhere seeing what we can get. One strategy I could use here is switch over to end matter only because it seems like this area is pretty hot for end matter, but not too great for the loot. And if I did that, I would have missed this pretty decent ore hit. And I was about to say, like, you don't want to do that because sometimes that means there's a bigger ore hit sitting around waiting for you. And it turns out that was the truth. We got 3 claims right here. Let's drop it again. Let's drop it again and see if we can't do this. Can we get a 4th one? No dice. All right. Let's grab all this stuff and then we'll keep going here. And also because I'm in the middle of nowhere, I'm not going to do that whole teleporting thing. What I'm going to do is just grab my phone out and calculate the PED totals at the end. Again, I'm using like 25 PEDs, and for those of you wondering why I don't count markup, it's because markup is so small. Any skills I gain are going to cancel it out. So always keep that in mind. Also, as far as skill gains go, an interesting thing, I know I've mentioned this again, but for those of you who are new, I want to mention this. The higher you get, the more skills you unlock, okay? And one of them is a ground assessment skill. That's something you get when you're mining and you get to like level 10, level 8, somewhere like that. Check the forums, or the forums or the wiki, right? That's going to tell you for sure. But when you get to that level, what happens is you unlock a new skill, and that skill is great because it means that you can level up faster once you unlocked it. The way it works is each skill provides a percentage into your profession level. Okay, so for instance, if you're a prospector that's mining ores, your ore mining skills, your prospecting skills might be 50% of what counts, and 10% is maybe surveying and something like that. You can see the whole breakdown online. Just go to that Wikipedia page. I think it's like, just type in Entropia Universe Wikipedia into Google. It's going to come up with it, and it's going to be a much better link than I could provide. And the reason it's going to be a much better link is because, guess what? Google is way better at providing links than me. I might mistype it, I might missay it, you might misspell it, something might go wrong. So always Google and go with Google. Anyways, if you go there, you can see all those skills that go into it. And when you unlock a new skill, you're skilling up way faster, you're getting skills way faster, which means those skills count for more, which means you can level up faster. So like, to get 100 ground assessment skills once you first do it might be, it might take you an hour, okay? And to get 100 prospecting, it might take you like 10 hours, right? So even if ground assessment is only 10% of your skill base, you're going to be able to skill up faster because you're getting it faster. I think that makes sense. I don't know if it does. Like, just run the math on it. You guys know what I'm saying. Anyways, that's sort of a cool little factoid to keep in mind, especially if you're looking like, should I be dropping a lot? Should I be dropping a little? You might want to wait until you unlock all your skills to start going big, to start amping up and to do everything like that. It's one thing that everybody recommends with crafting, okay? Get to level 10, unlock, I think it's like manufacturing or something like that, and then you start crafting big, because that's when it really counts. That's when you can start getting like extra skills, and that's when it's the best time to strike. So yeah, always keep that in mind before like amping up or going big. Also, if you're thinking about going big, always make sure that you're within the skill limits for stuff, right? Don't put an amp that's too high level onto a, just newbie level finder. Wait until you're upgraded to like a 105 or higher, and then really start amping big if you're going to amp big. If you're going to be using like TT or anything like that, use those basic level amplifiers. If you're using like a mid-range, maybe below like a 105, you can use a medium range amplifier. At 105, I feel like a high-end amplifier can work. And once you're like beyond that, you sort of know what's up, and you can really go professional amplifiers if you want. Again, this is only just if you want it. I usually don't use mining amplifiers because I don't want to take that risk. You've seen me do videos with it, and sometimes it's like you lose 300 PEDs in 10 minutes, and it really sucks. But sometimes you're making like 200 PEDs in 10 minutes. It's all about the area, all about the luck, and all about using your knowledge to really play into an area and loot the ores and resources that you really want. Now, yeah, I think that makes sense. But yeah, as far as amplifiers go, like there sort of is a max level that you should be using on a given device. It's not as hard and fast as amplifiers for guns, but it sort of works the same way, right? You don't want to use too high of an amplifier on too low of a gun, because you're not getting your maximum PD per shot out of it. Same with amplifiers. Too big of an amplifier on too low of a finder, you're not getting your maximum PED per shot. There we go. We just got 5 PEDs of dianium. That's actually, I think that's a high markup one, isn't it? 120. We might be able to get like 120 for that. So that's a pretty fair one. Again, this area is like right here in the corner of this land area. So yeah, if you're gonna come out here and mine, I'd recommend doing it like right in here. Maybe right off the LA, see if you can get a little bit more loot. You never know, right? That's one of the things too, like if you run right next to a land area, you can probably get the same type of loot. You're just outside of the land area, so you're not paying that tax. So keep that in mind. Again, it depends how big of a run you're doing, where you want to go, and if you really care about the attacks. Just for the hell of it, let's get outside this LA and drop the probe. We're outside of it, let's drop that probe. Take advantage of those attacks. Free land areas, open to all. And there we go, we got a small, not too bad. This might actually turn out to be a decent mining run. When it started off, I had my doubts, but don't die on me. There we go. I got a little stuck there. Alright, let's pull this up. Not bad, not bad. Oop. Took a little damage there, but that's okay. We're going to go down to the water, and then I'm going to drop another probe, and then we'll do this addition thing and call it. Thank you again, guys, so much for watching. I've been watching those numbers on YouTube climb up. I'm over 1 million views, 2,000 subscribers, over 2,000 subscribers. That's huge for me. That really is. And I really do appreciate it. I want you guys to know that. I always say it, but like it really is something that I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Look at this right here. Not the best design for MindArc's part. For those of you guys interested, this is where two servers switch. You can tell by this texture change right here, or at least that's how it used to work. Servers have gotten bigger and better, so it might not be the case anymore, but you know, a little bit of old lore for you guys. All right, so let's do the math. Get a calculator out this time because some of you guys get mad at me for my lackluster addition skills. So 1.05 of typo plus 8.01 of crude plus, what do we have of this? 5.56 blissarium plus 5 PEDs of dianium. We've got about a 20 PED return. To be exact, we've got 19.62 PEDs return, but with markup, we're probably looking about 20, 21 PEDs. Not the greatest run, but it is what it is, and I got to show you guys something different. If I had been doing this in attack sphere, I would have gotten 60 PECs more, which doesn't matter that much in the grand scheme of things, but it would have made the run a little bit better. But since I'm mining in a taxed area, I took about 20% loss, which is huge, and these are becoming more and more common. So tune in next time because I'm going to be talking about the all-new looter skill and hopefully showing you guys how you can sort of edge up on that 20%. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and until next time, peace.